It's not about being boss. It's about being happy.
Continuing on in this best worst decision series, this video is about the Lupertazzi family members' best decisions. Let's jump right in. So very quickly, there are a few characters who don't really make any good decisions from my point of view. You'll know it when you see it and hear it on this video.
Ooh, young and tall and tan and lovely.
This fucking guy.
Phil was no big fan of Doc Santoro. I don't think anyone was, to tell you the truth. And after he gets greedy and takes another taste from Phil off his plate, presuming it's fine, and he can just take whatever he wants, Phil's not okay with that situation.
Anyway, your taste. How's Patricia? You mind? Go ahead.
See, we forget that in the old days, they didn't get mad. They just smiled and nodded and made sure you got it later.
I want you to sanction the hit on Ralph Cifaretto.
While I'm sure Carmine made numerous decisions over the decades he served as boss of the family, one in particular that sticks out is his refusal to give Johnny Sack the okay to take out Ralph Cifaretto after Johnny learns of the Ginny Sack joke that Ralph made.
It's an off-colored remark. It was highly inappropriate. You want? I'll demand he's taxed. But clip him? There's always a compromise. There are millions of dollars at stake.
Again with the money?
Yeah, again with the money. It's settled, John. So either name a price or get the fuck over it.
In the Museum of Noses, there goes the friggin' Mona Lisa.
While Johnny may not have been able to get Carmine to do what he wants, he had a better time with Paulie. He pretty much ran circles around him, in fact.
I don't stick my beak in.
Not one visit.
Guy didn't reach out at all.
Johnny Sack took advantage of Paulie's insecurities, and he got the Lupertazzi family more money for it.
What do you mean?
Fucking Zellman.
Your feeling highs in there than you think. We had some words. Tony made it right.
It's a different one now. I'm not sure what it is.
We want a 40% position in your HUD business.
I hear you, Tony, and I'm flattered. But boss, I don't think so.
He essentially made the decision that I think Carmela wishes Tony would have made at some point. Carmine realized that happiness wouldn't come from being the boss, and it would likely just cause more loss and unhappiness.
One night around then, I had this dream. It's my pop's 100th birthday, even though he'd been dead for years. Anyway, I give him his present, this mellifluous box. There's nothing in the box. Nicole comes up. She says, darling, I don't want to be the wealthiest widow on Long Island. That dream with my father, the empty box, wasn't about being boss. It's about being happy.
Balls on this prick.
We don't get to know Albie too much, but from what we do get to see of him, he seems very stable, level-headed.
What? Nothing. I agree in spirit, but I gotta counsel.
This thing should have been done during John's era.
Take out an entire fucking family?
He's also pretty funny.
That Mortadel's number 3. He used to be Junior Sopranos' driver.
And you used to sell laser printers out the back of your Crown Vic.
Forget Coco. Farmers, I don't know.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Yeah, you got a little cream on your mouth there, sweetie. Be happy to add to it.
What?
Forget Fat Dom, who goes over to Jersey and never comes back.
The pirates are prosciutto. The brigands are Brigitte.
Come to think of it.
Time to hit the trail from a toucher, huh? What do you say?
My mistake.
As far as I'm concerned, this is like 9/11. Tony wanted our attention? Fine. He got our attention. Now we wipe him off the planet.
Butchie was pretty aggressive at first, but he came around and became more pragmatic and less out for blood by the time we get to the end. He agrees, it's gone too far. And we hear him saying the same thing to Phil, so it's possible that Butchie really did believe that things had gone too far.
But I know you're disappointed, Phil. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe...
What? You talking about reaching out?
We can't go back.
No, I know. We agree. It's gone too far.
It's also possible that he was lying and putting on a show. But from the way that he talks to Phil before he has this sit down with Tony, I tend to think that he may be being honest here.
Well, you do what you gotta do.
Your father meant a lot to all of us, and not just financially either.
For Jimmy Petrille, flipping is the ultimate betrayal. But if we take a step back and look at it from a purely self-interested survival lens, Jimmy Petrille's decision to cooperate might have been the smartest move he made. It's not admirable, but it worked, and it probably kept him out of prison.
Brooklyn AUSA took down the whole Petrille crew, plus Johnny. He gave them gambling, homicides, trafficking. It's a major crap lock.
Forget my brother Billy.
Nice job, Billy boy. Where's Joey Peeps?
So for guys like Joey Peeps, Gerry Torciano, Billy Leotardo, they honestly don't have that much decision-making when it comes to their day-to-day duties in the family. So it's hard to say, really, oh, they made this bad decision when doing this or this, because they just take their marching orders. But before we say goodbye to Joey Peeps and Gerry, I do want to recognize their ability to get along with others, including from other families.
So how's it being home, Angelo? Enjoying living with your daughter?
Angelo got out of prison. He was thrilled to be able to live at home with his daughter and spend time with his grandson. His top priority was his family.
My grandson, he asked me, says, how come he never met his grandpa before? I said, because grandpa's been in special forces. First, he was afraid of me. But I said, come on, we'll get some ice cream, we'll go to the park.
Until he got dragged into this.
Hey, you're close to John. You have any ideas?
So, Angelo had an idea. What if, and he's just floating this to keep the peace, what if there was a power-sharing situation?
But unfortunately, because of this power struggle, Tony pretty much puts Angelo in the middle of it, which gets Johnny Sack angry with Angelo, and as we know, this long season of bloodshed ensues, with Angelo being one of the casualties.
We could have had a sit down. Other captains, maybe.
Lorraine, you're looking good.
Yeah, keeping it together with Pilates and gin.
But besides that, she didn't do too well with the family dynamics, especially after Carmine Sr. died.
Lady Shylock, you got some reputation.
Yeah, my mother said that might happen.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a new day. All old treaties and ways of doing things are null and void.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Rusty Millio.
When you've had a quadruple bypass like I did, it gives you a lot of time to think.
Keep thinking you know everything.
But you may be a stronger man than your dad was.
Some people are so far behind in a race that they actually believe they're leading.
That Mortadel's number 3. He used to be Junior Soprano's driver.
Raymond is a minor character on The Sopranos, but I did want to mention him because he participated in the attempted hit on Silvio Dante at the end, in the Blue Comet. According to Albie, he used to sell laser printers out the back of his Crown Vic.
Yeah, he was probably going down to some sheep or some shit.
This character, Dominic, happens to be Dominic Chianese's son in real life. He's in 3 episodes of The Sopranos, Soprano Home Movies, The Second Coming, and The Blue Comet. Thanks for watching. What do you think were some of the best Lupertazzi family member decisions?
It's a metaphor. He lost his balls, is what I'm saying.
Just say it then.
I'd love to hear from you.